Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be creating custom reminders through database automations. We'll be relying primarily on Notion database automations, and so it'll require a Notion Plus or a premium account to access these features. With that being said, I do think it's worth the money, and if you're doing any sort of client work or use Notion on a regular basis, I think it's highly worth the money to access Notion database automation. I'll be primarily going over the core features to make this possible and then iteratively add on to it so that we can build it out and make it as seamless as possible. As you can see, here's Boots. He is 12 weeks old and he's still living and learning life. Like Notion, never-ending journey of learning and exploring and constant iterations to get it right. Let's jump into it. The core to this custom reminders just relies on a date property and a person property. The person property is primarily to create a notification on the sidebar using the notification feature within a database automation. I'll create a new automation, title it custom reminder for now, and although it feels counterintuitive, we want to make it so that when any property is edited, we'll check for a certain set of conditions, and then if those conditions match, we'll send that notification. There's not really a helpful trigger in this case, unless we wanted to pinpoint it to a specific property. And so it might feel counterintuitive at first, but I do think this method applies to a lot of different automations where you only want it to happen when these exact criterion are met and nothing else. Now, it's good practice to be careful for when any property is edited and those conditions aren't exactly specified because you can change a lot of things very quickly by accident. We're going to start by creating a dynamic variable like I've mentioned in most of my videos. You can check out all the other videos around this stuff up here. And we're going to call this reminder check. We're going to test if today's date is equal to the reminder date. And it's a very simple formula. Today is equal to the trigger page dot reminder date. And because the equal sign is in the middle and there's no other formula functions in this dynamic variable, it's going to return true or false. If it's true, it's going to return a checkbox. If it's false, it's going to return an empty box. And then next, we're going to add a notification based on that reminder check. And we're going to type in a simple message saying, reminder to check up on this task. The key here is we only want to notify when this condition is met. So what we can actually do is specify and create a custom formula. We only want to tag people when the conditions of today is equal to the reminder. I can go to people, go to custom formula, and then very simple. If reminder check is equal to true, let's tag the trigger page and the person associated with that task. We can close it out, save it, and that's basically it. You can set a custom reminder to do so like this. Now we can enable it, and let's verify that this works by setting the reminder date to today, which is July 22nd. And then let's edit this task in any way we want to see if that reminder works. Notice how a notification pops up, my inbox pops up, and this notification shows custom reminder sent you a message. Reminder to check up on this task. And click on view 2. It looks like it went twice. Now that's the bulk of it, but let's go a little deeper by modifying that notification further and tagging the page. Let's do trigger page.name. We can click on done. And now let's just re-input reminder date to today, edit the property, and so the automation is going to pop up this way. So we can click on custom reminder and it'll go straight to that task. We can also go to view 4 and now it'll say the name as well. If we want to go even further, instead of just the name, we can actually do trigger page, click on done. I'm going to set that reminder again. We go to the inbox. It'll show the task that we can click on. We can click on task 1. We can jump straight to that task in which we wanted to create that reminder. Now, another thing we can do is leverage a select property to automate the process of a reminder. Let's say we wanted to add a few days from today as our reminder. Maybe 3 days, 1 week, and 2 weeks as those sort of durations of time in which we want to set a reminder for. What we can do now is create another automation to set the reminder date. When the select property is edited, we'll set the reminder date. Again, we'll create a dynamic variable to constrain these different increments of time. We'll call it add reminder date, and then we'll go through a list of options that it could fall under. If we do ifs trigger page dot select is equal to 3 days, let's do date add today 3 and days. And so we added 3 days to today's date as an output for when the select property is marked as 3 days. That's one condition or one option that could happen. So I'll copy that, paste it over, change it to 1 week, change this to 7 days, add a comma, do the same thing here, change it to 2 weeks, change this to 14 days, and then close it out. And so we've created a dynamic variable based on the select property, days to add based on the select property itself. Next, now that we've defined this variable, we can edit the property, we can edit the reminder date, and we can create a custom formula in which we just select our add reminder date variable, our dynamic variable, save it, and now we can enable it. I'm going to test this out with 3 days, I'm going to test this out with 1 week, and I'm going to test this out with 2 weeks. As you can see, the reminder dates get populated automatically. It looks like 2 weeks is not working. Clear that, clear this, and we'll add 2 weeks to today for task 1, which is August 5th. Now we have a quick way to create a task, add 3 days to today to create that reminder deadline, and now let's add that person who added that select property. What we can do now is go back to our set reminder date. We can go to edit property, person, and we can do whoever triggered. We can change it like that. So now when we add a new task and we want to schedule it 2 weeks out, it's going to automatically assign myself and a 2-week deadline from today. And within the automation, Notion will automatically mention you, and it'll appear like so in this way. The last thing that might be worth considering is adding another date property. I may title this reminder set. And the reason why I'm showing you this, even though I did go over how you can set notifications at the date property level, whether it's on day of event, 1 day before, 2 days before, or 1 week before, is because this automation is more customizable in many different ways because of the ability to use dynamic variables and to set exact conditions. When we set the reminder date, maybe it's helpful to know when the reminder was set. And so this date property can be added on real quick, and then we can build on this set reminder date automation further by going to add action, edit property, reminder set, and we can do time triggered or date triggered. Time triggered includes that timestamp. In our case, maybe it's not that helpful, and we need to know the date in which it was set. We'll do date triggered, and then we'll click on done. So now if we delete everything, add a new task, and say, I'm going to create a task that's due in 3 days, we can do that. And what that's going to do is set the reminder date for 3 days later. It's going to set myself as the person responsible for this task, and then it'll also set the date in which the reminder was set, which is July 22nd. So relatively simple, very easy to set up, didn't take very much time at all, but this is a quick and easy way to set up custom reminders through a database automation. And again, you can customize the message to whatever you want. You can mention any sort of properties through a formula field, and you have the ability to customize when the reminder date should be triggered based on this sort of dynamic variable we set up. If we wanted to, for example, do 3 days after today, I can do date add again, today, 3 days, and that's saying if the reminder date is 3 days out, that means this is going to trigger as true. And so because reminder date is July 25th, if I change this to task, for example, and then let the automation do its magic, it will show reminder to check up on this task, and I can click on it that way. So you can see how versatile this dynamic variable can be and the conditions in which you can set up exactly to meet your exact needs in your workspace for your team or for yourself. Hopefully that was helpful. It's a very simple reminder automation, but I do think become pretty powerful once you start to embed them into your workflow. I realized after filming the video that if you're not actively working on the task and editing its properties, you wouldn't be able to trigger the reminder date naturally. And so that's one of the flaws of this database automation, is that you need to trigger an edited property within a page for that reminder. And so if a task is sitting and not being worked on, these reminders would not actively be functioning. One workaround for that is to set up a button in which you're editing all task properties and checking if that reminder date matches the automation you set up. So in my case, if the reminder is 3 days after today and it matches that, it will set a reminder. If I wanted to manually trigger them, I created a button which automatically edits all tasks and then the checkbox property that I added. And then as a follow-up, because rechecking a checkbox through the button doesn't trigger the automation, I added a show confirmation page to uncheck boxes. So based on yes, it will uncheck the boxes and be ready for triggering that reminder in the future. If I click on check reminders, those check boxes are checked, and then if I click yes, it'll uncheck, and then the notification will pop up and we get the custom reminder saying these two tasks are due and need to be checked on based on this reminder that we set up. I know this workflow is not airtight and perfect, but it just begins to show the versatility of Notion database automations, and I'll see you in the next one.